Blackstone Audio presents The Terrorist Next Door: How the Government is Deceiving You About the Islamist Threat, by Erick Stakelbeck. In loving memory of my father, Fred Stakelbeck Sr., without your guidance and support, this book would not have been possible. Foreword by Michelle Malkin. Blind diversity is suicide. Political correctness is the handmaiden of Islamic terrorism. And the so-called tiny minority of fringe radical Muslims who support violent jihad is actually a mainstreamed legion of hundreds of millions that hides behind the deceptive banner of the religion of peace. These are the inconvenient truths that should have jolted Americans into post-9/11 reality a decade ago. Instead, we hit the snooze button. More American civilians and soldiers died at the hands of Allah's soldiers. More of Muhammad Atta's spiritual brethren infiltrated our shores. More lethal hatred for infidels festered in caves and on college campuses, in refugee enclaves and in jails, and on military bases here at home and abroad. Intrepid journalist Erick Stakelbeck shouldn't have had to write this book. But Americans, lulled by the passage of time and the passivity of their government, need another blood-boiling wake-up call to pierce the fog of apathy that has set over the West. You are holding in your hands the unvarnished, invaluable reporting that the rest of the mainstream media can't or won't do. My friend Erick has traveled the world to interview terrorists who are plotting the establishment of a global Islamic caliphate and who have succeeded in Islamicizing large swaths of Europe. He has investigated fifth-column organizations on our soil that pledge allegiance not to our republic, but to Sharia law. In The Terrorist Next Door, he also blows the whistle on how the same reckless, open borders policies I exposed in Invasion 9 years ago continue to aid and abet jihadi sympathizers from Somalia and elsewhere. Erick's on-the-ground investigative work in Muslim enclaves and mosques covers every corner of our country. Jihad doesn't just threaten Washington, D.C., New York, and other metropolitan areas. It's spreading across the South and the heartland. Radical Islam's virulently anti-American, anti-Western virus has infected a swelling army of homegrown jihadist wannabes, not just the sons and daughters of Muslim refugees, as Erick shows you, but also white suburban women, ethnic gang members, and alienated geeks. On 9/11, I lived in the D.C. metro area. From a high-rise building in Montgomery County, Maryland, you could see the smoke plumes from the Pentagon, targeted by jihadi pilot Hani Hanjour and the suicide crew who hijacked American Airlines Flight 77. A year later, Muslim convert John Allen Muhammad and his young conspirator, Lee Malvo,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?